Assalamu alaikum, namaste, hotep, shalom alaikum, peace. This is Tracy Lene Muhammad, and I just wanted a few moments of your very valuable and precious time to tell you one of the most unproductive things you can do with your life. Judge yourself or judge others. That is so unproductive, and it doesn't allow you to see the beauty not only in yourself but in others when you spend time judging them for perceived imperfection on that's real or just what you think is real based upon the way you think people should be. When you judge them, you put a period to the end of their life and to yours. You judge the situation to be what it is. It doesn't have room to grow out of that. One day, sincerely, in one day, things can change so much. You can go from completely being very wealthy and very happy and very healthy to having a car wreck or something. I don't mean to sound down, but I'm saying to judge anything in its, as long as it is movement going on, is very unproductive. Another unproductive thing is for you to decide what someone else's life should mean or what they're thinking. You can never know another person better than they can know themselves. Even when they're lost, you still don't know them better than they know themselves. If you're talking to someone and you perceive that they're lost or they don't really know God the way you do, then how can you know more than they do? If they're lost and all you can see is them in the wilderness, you don't know what's going on in their mind. So when you decide that you know more about somebody else than they know about themselves, you have become very unproductive in your own life. For me, the way I see life now is everybody has a right to live it the way they desire. And as long as they're not infringing on my personal space in terms of doing something violent, it is what it is. I don't have to justify what I believe to anybody. I don't owe that to anybody. Your journey belongs to you. If you do say you believe in something, but you are not living it, you don't believe it. You're saying it because it sounds good. But when you believe something, that's how you live. You can tell what a person believes by what's showing up in their life. That's not to say that you may not meet somebody on their transition, but you see that it's a transitional space. When you meet somebody and they're struggling financially, but you see them hustling with that hustle spirit, that financial struggle, you know that's just temporary. But when you meet somebody and they're struggling financially and all they do is make excuses, they say they're going to do things and they never do them. That's who they are. They are a person who likes to struggle financially and pretend like they want more, but they don't believe in more. When you believe in more, you actively go after more. That's not me judging. That's an actual statement of the way, if you say that you want to walk to the store, but you're still standing in the same spots 10 minutes, you say you want to walk to the store. But when I see you, you're still in the same spot as when I left you, then you don't want to walk to the store. Your legs are working. Why are you not moving towards the store? Because you don't really want to go to the store. It just sounded good. Being unproductive in your life, every moment that you're unproductive is a moment you can never get back. If you just do one small thing every day towards what you say you want in life, eventually you will get it. Every day you're closer to that goal. But if you just stand still, judging everybody else, worrying about what they're doing, deciding that you know better for them than they know for themselves because you've received some revelation because you've decided to believe in a specific thing and they don't believe in it, so it's your duty to teach them to believe in it, you're going to waste a lot of time. A lot of time. A whole lot of time. Most times we are in conflict with our own selves, so we push it on other people. We tell them what they believe in because they either tell you they don't believe in it and you go, oh, well, that's wrong. You should believe it, but you're not doing it. Being an example is the best way to show that your religion works. Being the example for your religion. Being, if you have a brand, if you say that you make the best outerwear, then seeing you in that outerwear all the time is an example that that outerwear is good. That's what it's about. It's about being the best for you and not somebody else. When you take the time out to get to know yourself, you don't have time to judge anybody else. When you're comfortable with every aspect of yourself, even the parts that don't feel great, even the parts that are down in the mud, you go, well, that's down in the mud. I'm going to work to get that up to the surface, deal with it, and then release it. The biggest lesson for me in this lifetime is recognizing that I have everything I need right with me. I don't need anybody else to tell me how to live. I have it within me. And what happens is when I believe that, then the proper information for me comes to me. And then I can utilize it. I can take what I can use and put the rest away. I don't believe that any religion has the patent on God. I don't. I believe that we use the word God, but the creator of all, the sovereign being of all, there's no patent on it. I know that people in religion will tell me, oh, that's not true. And that's okay. I don't need to believe it for them. I believe it for me. What I believe is in this journey that I call life, I'm going to encounter lots of things. I do believe in magic because to me, it's magical to have something that you see in your mind come into reality. You have to work at it, but all the parts you don't see. When a woman receives sperm, she don't see that egg being fertilized. She doesn't see all of the inner workings that's going on, but in 9 months, she's going to see a baby. It's like magic. So for me, yes, I believe in magic. I believe in the scientific proof that magically things that I put out there, that I nurture, that I work towards, come in ways that I could have never, like when you're having a baby, you don't know what the baby's gonna look like. You know what your mate looks like, you know what you look like, but you have no idea how that's gonna play, whose eyes the child's gonna get, whose nose, but you know, or you pray that a baby is gonna come in 9 months, a healthy baby. And when that baby comes, the only thing you know is that you did the act to put the baby there. Everything else was out of your control. That's what magic is. When you put the work together and you do your part and then you let it be, nurturing it, everything else is out of control. How it's going to come out is out of your control. But if you trust the universe, if you trust divine timing, if you first and foremost trust your heart to guide you, you will have an amazing life. But you can't judge other people and expect an amazing life. You can't decide that the way one person earns their money is wrong because you don't have any. That doesn't make any sense. Get busy getting yours. Now, money is very essential to life because we need that means to eat, to live, to sleep, everything. You need money. That Wu-Tang had it right. Cream, cash rules everything around us. Everything. So many people are saying, well, this dollar's going to crash. Well, until it crashes, you need it. You can wait around for it to crash and don't have none, but if that's what you want, then that's what you want. But own that. Oftentimes, we don't own it. We want to blame everybody else for the position we're in except for ourselves. We want to keep holding on to past pain and trauma instead of saying, yes, this happened and it was horrific and it hurt me, but I'm in the now moment and I can walk away from that. I'm no longer 15 years old when the little boy down the street told me that I was a ugly fat girl, called me a UFO, an unidentified fat object. I'm not that woman anymore, that girl anymore. I could hold on to that. And I did for many years. And I had low self-esteem. Even when I wasn't even fat, I thought I was fat. I had a fat mindset. And I allowed those words to hurt me really badly and to put me in a space where I devalued myself. It took a long time to get out of that, but there was always a little bit in the back of my mind that anything that came through my life that was ugly, that I deserved it because I wasn't, my parents didn't plan me. All of that stuff would come, and that got tired of the violin, the whole sad, sappy shit. I got tired of it, and I decided to take control of my life. And you can do the same thing if you haven't already. You can take control of your life. You don't need anybody's advice. For real, you got everything you need right there in your heart and in your mind and that third eye of yours. You can figure it out. Now, what happens is when you sit and meditate and ask for answers, the universe conspires to bring them through people, through books, through situations, and you will know what fits for you. I believe every religion is a good religion, and the people who are actually doing it are good people, and that fits them. But if it doesn't fit you, if you're in one religion, you don't have to bash the other religion. If you've decided to live your life on a spiritual basis of love and truth, you don't have to tell people who have religion, oh, you just a sheep. You don't have to do any of that. Just live your life. Do the best you can with what you have. Be the best person you can be. But if you say you are something, it should show. I should know You know what? Take that back, because there are two words that I am dismissing from my vocabulary when it relates to things that have not appeared. Should and suppose. Nothing is supposed to be mine, and I should not have done this or that. Those two words, I don't use them anymore. I'm allowing life to flow through me, and whatever comes to me, I'm going to embrace it. That does not mean that if I get devastated by the loss of a child, that I'm not going to be in the corner somewhere needing somebody to give me oxygen to breathe. But I know that eventually, long time, but I will understand the process of life, and I will embrace the energy that they have, that they had, and I have to go on because I have other children, and I would have to. But in the moment I'm in, I'm not looking for that to be. I'm not sitting around waiting for the ball to drop. No. I am standing at the plate, bat in hand, cock back, ready for it so I can hit. I said it before. Life is like a baseball game. Somebody is throwing something at you. They may throw a curveball. They may throw it straight. They may underhand it. But whatever it is, you stand there, hit that bat on that plate, say batter up, and then you hit that motherfucker out the park. You do what you can do. I love you. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Hotep. Shalom alaikum. Peace out to Brooklyn and everywhere else.